You were
I
doing
was
mixed
running.
freight.
And I
I
put
was
the
ru-
interchange stuff here. Oh god, everything's white. Because
I
they updated the mod for the decals and stuff.
It's
The
probably
liveries.
all still the same color for me because I haven't updated any mods.
Oh, I updated it.
You know.
You updated play on definitely not Heiss's game.
No, I updated to play Indefinitely my game.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right. So are we just continuing the jobs we did last time?
Good. I mean, I'm down if everyone else is.
Yeah.
Sure.
What's
Okay.
with the 3 random?
Good evening, viewers and listeners. I am your host, Exodus. This is the Bryson Boys Podcast, where the three of us come together. Sometimes we play games, but we haven't done it in a while. But we all play Railroader. And I'm here with my two friends, Dizzy, Rex. Say hello, boys.
Hello, fellow
Why?
Homo sapiens.
How did I get here?
I forced you to do it. That's how.
Oh, yeah, I did get kidnapped off of Derail Valley.
Yeah, you did. You had no choice into what was going on here.
We
And
blackmailed you with hopes of free student debt.
once again, this week we have absolutely nothing planned because all of my creative power in the last week has been going into setting up for a D&D campaign that will probably take over some slots on my channel, or I'll make a new channel for it. I don't know.
Something.
Exodus
Dot.
storytelling.
Whoa, what? Hold on. If
Come
anyone
on.
would be telling the stories here, it would be you two.
What?
Fuck.
Why? I gotta save my stories for my campaign.
Oh, no. Okay, that's what I thought you meant for today's episode.
No, I was talking about your other channel. You got Exodus Gaming and then you got Exodus Storytelling.
No, it would probably just be Adventures in Volnaria.
Crime.
Rhyme.
Are you
That's,
using the camelback this time?
yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
continuing what I was doing last week.
May I inquire what the one is doing in the Dillsboro yard right now?
Why am I set to number 3? Okay, hold on.
Well, the one
Oh,
The number
has.
there's no
one
coal in Dillsboro.
was doing mixed freight. Because it's the only one that was decent.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have coal anytime soon?
Well, we have money.
I remember we were going to time skip after we got to the bridge stuff. The bridge.
Yeah, I have the
Because
bridge
we already
stuff.
done the interchange for today.
I just need to turn the bridge stuff around, but also I need to separate it from the rest of the consist.
Well, I don't know if I should shove this back in the shed and wait then or not, because this thing really needs some love.
Yeah.
It's still clapped out, and it's not even my fault. It's just not had the opportunity to no longer be clapped out.
Yeah,
I mean, if anything, maybe just take the other American and just leave that one for now.
What, run the
non-streamlined
run the
version.
2?
Well, yeah, because that one's 70%.
823. I don't know, does Exos want me to do that, or?
Listen, y'all can do whatever you want to do.
I want the
Got it.
camelback.
Both.
No, not that. I meant in terms of getting this railroad running.
That's a tall order. I don't know about that.
Okay, so hear me out then. If we're to do whatever, it might just be a good idea to couple up 2 and 4. That way 2 can actually be put into passenger service until 4 actually has a chance to be repaired in Bryson.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Does Bryson have repair parts?
Bryson has repair parts as far as I'm aware.
Probably is more than Dillsboro, and it's cold.
And if you want, I can couple the 4
Yeah.
up to number 1
Bryson's
and
got
bring it up.
76 tons of repair parts and
Yeah.
150 tons of coal.
So let me just couple up the number 4 and bring it up to Bryson so I can grab all the interchange stuff. Unless you want to grab the interchange anyway down.
Well, no, I was gonna take 2 and pull. Basically pull. You have 2 and 4 run doubleheader.
I mean, you could, yeah.
Absolutely, you could do that. Yes.
Keep a pair of streamlined. Well, not streamlines. Keep a pair of the Atlantics on the.
Atlantic's doing red marble.
That had to go poorly.
Fellas, we only have one Atlantic.
We have 2.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, it's my bad. Atlantic and American.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
Forgot
the
that
Atlantic, the A23
that the 4
American.
has no trailing truck.
Yeah, okay, that makes
They're
sense.
almost the same wheel configuration.
One just can go backwards a little bit.
You right.
Potato, auto.
One's got the extra trailing truck. So
Potato, tomato.
So you're gonna put the number 2 behind the number 4, right?
No.
But the number 4 doesn't have a coupling that's visible.
Yeah, but the 4 is also clapped out.
Guys, it got really foggy again.
Because my idea is when I get to Bryson, obviously the passenger coaches are going into storage on the storage track, and 4 is being parked into a repair track. Also, it's going to require me to do a run around there. The thing is, regardless, we're not going to have very good aerodynamics are going out the window regardless, because the fact that the 2 is hooked up, even at the rear, because we're going to have that, air go down and in the way. Most
You don't
likely,
need your
at least
Tokyo
I think.
Drift wind tunnel behind the number 4. Because that's how the physics work in this game.
That's absolutely how the physics works.
Although I am struggling to hook up the bloody air. I was about to just say we don't need air where we're going. Do I want to cut? You know what? We're doing MU. We're running MU.
Yeah.
At the very least, you'll be supplied with some amount of power.
Not clapped. Well, yeah. I mean,
So, are you going to grab the interchange stuff on your way down, Exodus?
I mean, maybe. Probably.
Because, I mean, I can grab the ones on this end.
It's
just...
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Going all the way up to Bryson would take a lot of time.
I forgot that I turned you up earlier, so I was confused why you were so loud.
Okay, I had to turn it up because other people were having issues hearing me. I turned it down just a tad.
We're just gonna make this extra stupid.
Indeed.
I wonder how the passengers are gonna feel.
They're not going to pay as much because I don't have a fancy streamlined engine.
Oh well.
They'll be fine.
It means we can bill them more for extra fuel consumption.
Oh, they broke a record today on Heiss's thing for speed record.
Oh, what was it?
Dramatic Echo went 75 between Whittier and Wilmot.
Damn. The highest previous was
Wasn't the previous
72.
like 73 or 72?
Yeah, it was Mark that said it.
Yeah.
And then derailed.
Uh-huh.
He didn't even derail on this.
Yeah. I saw that one unfold live.
Same. We were both just kind of right there.
Yeah. I was waiting for dispatch to let me out of the hole, and or I was waiting on dispatch to eventually get a clear shot out of Whittier to Wilmot.
Yep.
Dispatch.
And then bow. Hear me out. You should give everybody access to recording booth.
I do not think I will be doing that.
What if I want to record in here?
Yeah.
It's for me recording. This is
I'll
my
work booth.
this is
Can I get
my
my own
recording
cubicle
booth,
in
not
this
your
room?
recording booth.
That's
This
it,
isn't
Dizzy. Dizzy, I think we need to seize the means of production.
this isn't the Dizzy
We're
Show.
going on right.
Oh, hey, there's a cat
Me
under
and
me.
Rex will go to my railroad. We're gonna put in for an official transfer.
Joke's on you. I could follow you.
No.
Oh no.
He'll
We're in-
figure out the tax fraud.
Shit. You know what? That's it. We're just moving to the ass railroad, aka the Alarka, and Southern.
He can't catch us on the ES and DT.
I
Let's
can.
go through Jersey first.
I mean, no. He'd derail first, doing 50 and 25.
Listen. That was one time. We
The
can't.
one time I tapped out to work on homework.
Uh-huh. That was when your mic quality was still ass.
Yeah, I got a new headset since.
Yeah. And
Although
also,
I'd rather be using my Wave 3.
although I think it also had something to do with you not using the
Didn't have the drivers
software.
installed.
Yeah. Those
Just
are
a
two.
tad little oopsie daisy.
Oh my goodness.
I'm trying to catch up. This engine does not like to go fast.
You're trying to catch up to whom?
You.
Okay.
I'm barreling down the line going 30, and it's taking me this long to get to 30.
So I can't just pull back out onto the main once I hook up.
Here you could.
No, because you gotta wait for a time skip. So we can get an interchange cars. Which I am heading down interchange to start shunting it while you're on your way down.
Okay.
So assuming you just can use the camelback to go up and down.
Yeah.
I still haven't reached 30. I'm going 29. Come on. Give me that sweet 30.
You're in what, I think K35, I think?
C25 consolidation.
Oh. Well, that's your problem.
There we go. I finally hit
Consolidations
30.
aren't particularly fast anyways.
Nope.
Consolidate these feelings.
Consolidate these nuts.
Yeah, I was gonna suddenly switch the track and realize, wait, that'd be a bad idea.
That would be a
Yeah,
bad
that
idea
would
because
be
it would slam right into you.
We have another 4
Precisely.
on our hands, but I feel like it'd be worse. I'm driving the one that's got the most, like, the highest condition. Well, actually, no, I think the Camelback has.
They're the same.
Oh, what's the Camelback's condition? 96?
96. But
Oh,
the tender
nice.
is at 86.
So are we
The
gonna wait
Camelback
at all, or
obviously-
should I just depart with the passenger trains right now?
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm on my way to interchange, and then we should be good to time skip. I'm going 35 around this corner. No, you should have waited. I was almost to the interchange.
It's
One
fine.
whole day of waiting.
Oh, guys, our safety rating went up. Our reputation went up.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Sick.
How did we manage that?
By not crashing last week,
Interchange with this, bro.
we had
By not
0
eating
derailments
shit and
last
dying.
week.
Oh. I don't know why. I was thinking internally last week is in the past 7 in-game days, and we're no, like, last week is in last time we
week.
played.
Made it to 35.
This railroad's only 9 days old.
Yeah.
It's already, and it's $1,000 in debt.
My cat has zoomies right now.
That's good.
That's good?
Yes.
Yeah. Because cat with zoomies is cute.
You can
Yes.
depart, Rex.
Yeah, I know. I was checking something
You
in
can
the
depart
company panel
from
real
this
quick.
railroad forever.
I was just
You
checking
got
something in the company panel
booted
before
off
moving.
of Total Drama Island.
Next time on Total Drama Island, we have one more phase left of the bridge.
Woo.
So what's going to be assigned to the coal drag?
I have no idea because we don't have money to buy another locomotive.
You know what that means?
Taking out a loan?
More debt.
Extra.
Oh, I've got $30,000 in credit card debt.
Hey,
Yes,
I think the last time I looked over here, these were just random boxes and cylinders. Now it's actual buildings.
How's that
You-
building supply? We still haven't gotten our coal or repair supplies yet. Wow. We're gonna
I've
be in
got
a
some
crisis
beans.
soon if we can't get coal and repair parts.
Listen, we have 150 tons of coal in Bryson.
That's so far away.
You can make it to
Yeah, it's
Bryson
probably...
with 1 ton of coal.
Maybe if you're driving like a granny.
No, you're just going to be driving it efficiently.
Yeah.
AKA not having the reverser at the wall the entire time.
Yeah.
I mean, I've barely even serviced the Atlantic, and it's starting to run low on coal.
Yeah.
It's got enough for this trip, I think.
Bang.
Although I would have probably put coal in it here at Dillsborough if there was coal available, but tis there not be. So it just got a drink of water.
There tisn't be.
There tisn't be any coal in
Tisn't?
Dillsborough.
That sounds like tism, which is what I have.
I'm going to stop here at Dillsborough now.
You know what? I've made a new wizard spell.
What is it?
Is it multi-track drifting?
I'm gonna your tism.
Fuck. You
No
fucking
more
got me
for
there,
you.
bro. Oh, yeah. You also told me to do this. But, hold on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Chugga chugga.
All I want for Christmas is you.
Interesting.
Merry Chrysler.
Happy Crisis.
Yeah. Merry Chrysler. Wow, look at that. Handbrakes. We don't believe in handbrakes here.
What's a handbrake?
I don't know, but I know of a hand fix.
What's an air brake?
Yes.
What is a brake?
What is taxes?
I don't pay those.
That's a good question.
For legal reasons, that's a
I've
joke.
never heard of them in my life.
You don't pay your taxes because you don't have to.
I'm not legally required to yet.
Imagine not being legally an adult.
No, it's not that. It's just I don't make the money required to pay taxes.
Oh, imagine money. Gonna be me.
Money.
Although I do find one thing that's kind of funny is Alaska actually I think doesn't, if I remember right, Alaska doesn't actually have any sales tax
That's
at the state
correct.
level. It's just kind of
Someone I used to be friends with went in one time and bought a game with his Steam location set to Alaska. It was either his Steam location or he had a VPN. I forget which of the two. But he committed tax fraud.
Yeah, I guess that's how it would be tax fraud.
Yeah. I told him not to do it. He did it anyways. And now he's the kind of people that we don't like.
'Cause it's
I'm kind of jealous though, because I mean, my state enacted a law. I think it was last year that started requiring sales tax on things like video games
Yeah.
that are bought online and other online assets. So I went from not paying taxes on Steam to paying taxes on Steam.
My
I
state
believe
already
my
had that.
don't pay taxes on clothing or food, if I remember correctly. At least at my work, we don't.
Wait, you don't pay taxes on what?
Food and clothing.
Oh, yeah, we don't either.
I think for some of those, the tax laws tend to be a bit different though.
I think the reason that food doesn't get taxed is because of EBT.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, that's that, and also the fact of food is kind of necessity to live,
Yeah,
which also would explain why EBT is a thing though too.
yeah. EBT can be kind of annoying, especially some of the people that use it. Because holy
Yeah.
shit. Oh, yeah. So, I was at work technically yesterday morning. This guy came in and was like, my credit card isn't working on the pump out there, so I need gas. And I was like, okay, how much you doing? He was like, I don't know, I want to fill it up. And I was like, well, without a exact amount, I can't start the pump. I have no physical way of doing it. And he grunted in frustration, flapped his hands around a bit, and went, "This is ridiculous," and left. Like,
That's
sorry,
Maybe it's a good idea. I hate to be that guy, but it might be useful to know how much gallons your tank holds.
mine holds
Usually
21.
I'd say like $40. Go from there.
Yeah, because and like if the pump doesn't take all of it, it goes immediately right back on your card. You don't even have to come back inside anymore for it. With cash, you do, but
I feel like you'd have a general idea though, given previous times you've pumped gas, of approximately how much gallons of gas or the general cost of gas.
my tank was almost
So
empty.
hopefully you'd have a.
My tank was almost empty. I paid $45. I usually put about 40. So, oh guys, look, it's gonna be foggy and then foggy. Oh hey, the
What about foggy?
the snow stopped. Would you look at that? Would you just look at it?
But I can't look at it. It's not here anymore. I'm sad.
Good. Be said.
I'm
I
always
presume
sad.
you are going to be eventually heading towards Silva Exodus.
Yeah, I'm filling up
Okay,
on
so
coal,
we
water,
will probably have a meet someday soon, or
probably.
I got in a couple minutes or so.
I'm filling up on coal. Might do some water too, but I can get water on my way down if I absolutely need to. But coal is kind of a necessity to get up here because we don't have it in Whittier.
Yeah, I wonder whose fault that is.
Yours. I'm gonna blame you.
No,
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
I am the blame for the coal shortage. I was the bad child growing up.
I'm
So
I'm the favorite child.
I'm the oldest.
you see, no, it's mine's a long story. What's I thinking? Oh, Exodus, you should tell Dizzy about the shit Kano.
Oh yeah, we were playing City Skylines multiplayer, as you do, and well, we made a shit Kano because I got bored and I went
You
off.
made a shit Kano.
You helped me. You helped me.
Uh,
Uh-oh.
Place the pumps. I did place the pumps.
You helped.
I am guilty there.
You also named the district.
That I did. And the district had 0 residents.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what else it had? No traffic problems.
Yeah. That was our district with the least amount of issues. Surprisingly.
This side, although it was full of shit.
It was. It was full of shit.
I bet.
Quite literally.
Just a really shitty place to live. Huh?
But it was a real shitty place.
Uh-huh. But yep. Filled it up with people's sewage, and then I slammed a meteor into it.
Well, I feel like a more appropriate name would be to just have a giant pit somewhere in the middle of the city and just call it the shithole.
The shit pit.
I prefer shithole.
Yeah.
Just the idea of a
Sweet
hole in the city that's just used for all of the county's crap. Your city's crap.
Excellent idea.
You know, I feel like there needs to be a game where instead of it being city skylines, it's just county skyline question mark. It's just bigger than city skylines in Linover's mods. I still do prefer the original over the second. Well, I was looking today, and I mean the ratings on the second one is about 50-50 in terms of positivity.
Okay. My boyfriend texted me to see if I wanted anything before he left work tonight. He's working 5 minutes down the road today. Hell, I could walk there and it would take me 10.
Oh, does he have the car?
No. We both have our own cars, but it's close enough that I could walk, and I have.
Yeah. I unfortunately live 15-ish miles away from my work, which is about 20 minutes, including highway speeds.
See.
America.
The least walkable, I almost called it a city. The least walkable country in the world.
For multiple reasons.
I guess tell that to Forrest Gump.
Yeah. But he didn't walk.
No, he ran.
Did a lot of running.
Boy, did he run.
What are you running? Why are you running?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Moves like Jack.
I do wish trains were more commonly used for passenger transport here.
I wish trains were real.
Yeah.
Well, I'm half tempted to once the next season of Placeholder Craft starts to alternate doing episodes of that and episodes of my single player.
I don't know. You might disappoint Ari.
Oh? Does he want me to
Yeah.
just switch over completely?
No.
No, he probably wants to keep watching my original series.
Yeah.
The one I uploaded today wasn't too interesting. It was just a tour of what I had built in the wake of the devastation of the previous episode.
The tornado.
The tornado.
The tornado.
The Sharknado.
And I'd also like to point out, in the process of me setting up for that video, a tornado spawned and started coming at that house.
I half thought you were about to say when you said tornado spawn. I thought you were about to say in real life. I was like, oh no.
I mean, a city nearby did get hit by a tornado within the last week.
Oh no.
It wasn't even really that intense, but they were out of power for a couple days.
It wasn't that intense. They didn't have power for a couple days. Though.
No, okay.
I feel like that
You
might
need-
be slightly intense.
You need content. Okay. They have a really shit power infrastructure. Anytime there's a
That'll do it.
slightly bad thunderstorm, they lose power for a couple days. And it sucks because then all the people who go to the sheets that are in that town then proceed to come to the one where I work. And we go from having about 90 orders in the kitchen between 4 o'clock and 10 o'clock to 180. We literally double. And it's a pain in the ass. Okay. I'm starting on my way down to Silva.
Okay, well, I regret to inform you I've already left Wilmot.
Wilmot.
Which means you're either waiting at Eli, or I'm waiting for you at Whittier, most likely.
Well, I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. No, I'm gonna be waiting at Ela. Easy. You're closer to Whittier than I am to Ela.
And I'm going to open up the throttle here.
Listen, mine is pretty open.
That's
How
what she
fast
said.
are you going?
You... You're lucky I don't know your name, otherwise I would full name you right now.
Good.
How fast are you going right now, Exodus?
30. I've got...
How about
Actually,
50?
I should slow down, because if I hit this switch going 30, I could derail.
I want to give her a little bit of breaks through here.
We didn't have any derails, did we, last session?
No, I said that earlier.
Oh. Cool.
Although you may have just jinxed it now.
Yeah. Knock on wood. Good thing my desk is wood.
I could knock on my wall.
There's where?
What'd you say?
I said there's wood in there somewhere.
I'm sure, probably.
Most likely. Man, also they frame it.
Depends if it's Home Depot wood. It's gonna be a little crooked.
I am speed.
Ka-chow.
Right.
Ka-chow.
Ka-choo. Silva is shunted. I do have
Nice.
interchange stuff at Silva. But when I get to Dills, I'm going to grab the interchange stuff from Dills, bring it down to Silva, and leave it on the side.
I currently have 14 interchange cars. I think I might have left one in Bryson. And I'm sure there's more I need to pick up.
Let me check this out. There is. It was on the easy one, too.
I'm not going back for it.
You're not even that far away.
I'm not going back for it.
Am I at this point an express train given how fast I've been going?
Probably.
I mean, I've been pretty consistently at some points hitting over 50.
Ding dong, ding dong. Nice.
So how close are you to Ela now?
I haven't even hit Gov Island yet.
Oh.
He did jinx it!
Uh,
What did
it's
you
because I was
do?
like laughing and I didn't slow down.
I see.
One little box car. The tender's now at 95 instead of 99, but that's okay.
Rude.
That tender is going to sue
Bidding
you
my
for emotional
locomotives.
damages. All I've been doing is giving it beans, and there's been no repercussions for giving it beans thus far.
So that thing happened like a minute ago, and I sat there. I was like, "When's a good time to just do it and hope they don't notice?"
Well, apparently not the time that you picked.
Yeah.
I feel like we just need to insert the Curb Your Enthusiasm.
We need to insert what?
The whole like Curb Your Enthusiasm shit. We probably need another passenger coach.
Yeah, probably.
It should be an observation car.
It might help. It's just my entire train when I arrived in Whittier was full.
I see. Yeah, it might be a good idea to get another passenger coach soon. Let me look at the used stuff.
Yeah, and then use more of our repair parts.
There's a Palace car on sale.
Oh boy. There's a standard observation car,
40%.
two-tone.
It's a 1915 steel, like it was a steel lightweight coach.
4% on the Palace car. That is wild.
That sounds like a bargain. That sounds like a bargain.
It's half off.
How much?
$3 grand.
$37.63.
That's not worth it.
No.
Hey man, I think it's one hell of a deal.
We don't even have $3 grand.
Ignore the fact ignore the fact that it needs both overhauled and repaired.
Daylight come and you want to go.
You know, I've never seen either of the Beetlejuice movies.
I need to watch the second one. I've seen the first.
I heard the second one was alright at best.
Yeah, when it comes to movies like that get second movies years later, you can't expect it to do as good. That's the one downside.
Yeah.
Let me just slow down.
I regret to inform you, Exodus, I'm on the move again.
I'm almost to Ela.
The move.
I'm literally about to go over the bridge.
I don't know if it goes against YouTube standards. To make a Nazi joke.
Yeah, I would not. Just in case, you know.
You never know.
All right, let me go in the hole. Shut up. Quiet, you.
Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh.
Don't make me laugh.
Because it sounds like this.
I couldn't get it in time.
Rex doesn't get it, but it's okay.
Yeah.
He has said he won't watch Doctor Who with me, and that's okay.
Damn. though. I know what you meant by
Oh.
the last 5 minutes. What the? She needs to stop. She needs to go away.
Well, I wasn't talking
That
about
dude
that.
did not deserve that.
Well, obviously she's evil, given by that.
I know, but like, she needs to go away.
But
Being a meanie.
that, I think, so far, was the best performance that Shooty has given as the Doctor yet.
Yes. And he wasn't even on for that long on that episode.
Also, can we talk about the fact that he had 3 different outfits and he was only in the episode for a total of probably 7 minutes?
Yeah. I liked how we got a spoiler thing in there too.
Uh-huh.
He's like, spoiler. I'm like, River. Yes. So who do you think the old bitch is? The old lady. Who do you think it is?
The Ronnie.
Ooh.
I will-
Interesting.
I will stand by that until I'm proven wrong.
I'm gonna go off either a new Time Lord,
Called the Governor.
a time a Time Lord off of ooh yes, actually that could work. Or it could be the Master.
I don't think she's the
Somehow.
Master. I don't think she's the Master.
Or
Like I know RTD lies, but he did say we wouldn't be seeing the Master for a couple years.
hmm, what could be so either the Rani, ooh maybe you think maybe the monk?
Maybe the monk? Maybe the monk. Unlikely, but possible.
Rassilon.
No, I don't. Out of all of the Time
Oh,
Lords,
he's
it could
too
be.
vengeful.
Out of all the Time Lords, it could be. It would. She has a better chance of being Omega than she does being Rassilon.
Yeah.
Fuck, she's probably Omega.
You
That didn't even occur to me.
gonna change your theory on the Rani now?
No, I'm gonna stick to that.
She could also be Clara. Not really, but it'd be funny.
I mean, she has worn one of Clara's outfits.
True.
God, there's this train in my way.
Imagine having somebody in your way.
You know what, bro? That's
This
rude.
is one very silly dude.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Are you talking about the Camelback?
Yeah.
I kind
know
of
what?
love
Does
it.
I think
fireman
we should-
stand on the back?
You know what we should get next?
Yeah, the fireman stands on the
T1.
back. A what?
And the engineer in the
A
middle.
T1.
One more time. You keep cutting out.
The T1.
No.
We have no need for something
I'm
that
I'm
powerful.
sorry to tell you this, but I don't have $48,000.
Not yet. That's where tax fraud comes in. Credit card debt. All that fun stuff. Just take out a big, big loan.
Bro's trying to convince me to go even further into debt, even though even if we did, I couldn't pull out the amount that I need. We have a current loan of 20 grand with a max loan of 52 grand. Hey, I can leave now.
Oh fuck, I might need to back up. My bad.
Oh well, it's too late.
I want them to add an industry where we have to use it more tankers.
Tankers take forever, though.
That's why you had a new industry that does it faster.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
So it's just high bulk. Like, I don't know, a chemical plant? Or like
Yeah.
a...
Nuclear
Or an oil
fusion.
drill? Oil.
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 Excuse me.
America's blood.
Honestly, I unironically want more coal.
More coal? You just love doing ore drags.
Yeah.
One of these obsessive drag. But I do like hoppers. Boxcars are getting a little old. Just all boxcars.
Hear me out. I know it's like the 40s or the 50s, but what if intermodal?
Oh my god.
Ignore the fact that we can't do double stack
Okay.
because of tunnel clearances.
It's fine. We'll figure out a way, I'm sure.
We'll just delete the tunnel.
No more tunnel. It's just a hole.
That will just rip. That will just rip in half the shipping container.
Yes.
So Ari just messaged me about adding Tom's simple storage to the mod pack.
Mechanism.
I don't think mechanism is in 1.21.1 fabric.
Oh, fabric, yeah. Minecraft.
Hear me
would be
out.
fun.
Gun.
Gun?
The crayfish's gun
I'm
mod.
joking.
I'm pretty sure Mr. Crayfish's gun mod was taken down.
Or they create
Well,
big cannons.
I don't think Minecraft's particularly fond of weapon mods. that
Yeah.
adds Firearms.
Yeah.
I think as long as it's like like fantasy or fantasy adjunct, or just fictional, they're fine. But they don't really seem like guns.
Yeah, like actual... Well, the Flans mod is still up.
Yeah, it is. That's been around forever, though.
Yeah. The lighting is terrible if it looked that way.
No, but...
I wonder if there's some copyright issues with some of them, though, if they're trying to, like, if any of them are trying to mimic or have, like, copyrighted weapons or whatnot. Or, like, ones where, like, where there's, like, still, like, patents or... I guess
Yeah.
registered copyright or some shit.
This almost looks like...
Something
the direction this camelback is going, it almost looks like the back half of a Garrett.
Oh, I'd love to have a Garrett in here. Be so cool.
You know what? Ungarrett's your Garrett.
I've built a Garrett in Minecraft before.
What?
Yeah.
Could you do that for the server? We have a Garrett on the main line.
I mean, maybe. You'd have to get the
Oh,
server
wait,
up
no.
and running first.
Well, yeah, we gotta wait. I'm also kind of hoping that new TARDIS mod comes out with their mod before then, because then we could just go back to new TARDIS mod.
No.
I miss it.
Literally the whole point of Rassini's server was for Adventures in Time.
No. That
He,
Rassini's original server.
he told me that
was for-
himself.
The new one, yes.
And
But
that's the one I was
originally-
talking about.
All of the old ones were for new TARDIS mod.
And plus, new TARDIS mod is in 1.19.
It's being updated and they're fast tracking it to 1.20.1. 1.19 one was not working out. It was very buggy.
Regardless,
Just gotta
I
check the
prefer
details.
Adventures in Time over New TARDIS mod and now.
Well, if they do release their 1.20.1 before the server comes out, I'll probably put it to a vote, like I did with the other thing that I did a vote for, and go off of what people want. People want AIT, we can keep it. And if people want new TARDIS mod, we can do TARDIS mod. I personally, I like new TARDIS mod better. I know it. I know that it's got people that know what they're doing a little bit more. Like Locor's doing good, but he's still got a ways to go. And who knows when the next drama outburst is gonna happen, and then all work on the mod stops for like 3 months.
Wasn't the
Again,
drama initially caused by the new TARDIS mod team?
it was inner conflicts with the team splitting up and going to different mods, and then other mods causing issues and blaming them for things and stealing things, which they didn't. But drama, it's everywhere. Doctor Who, you know, Gmod and Minecraft.
Listen,
nowadays.
fucking Doctor Who fans can't be happy with shit. So
Yeah, it's like if you just took all the mods and put them together, they'd be awesome. But people aren't gonna do that. Like, there's certain things I like about AIT over New TARDIS mod, and there's certain things I like about New TARDIS mod that I like over AIT. Like, I've seen the updates for the new TARDIS mod stuff they got coming out with that Vortex stuff they're doing. That looks phenomenal. I can't wait for that. I feel like they're gonna do good with that. Why are you guys disconnected? It's just a matter of who does what. I guess the good thing about Lokar getting his stuff figured out and his mod being successful, it's pushing new TARDIS mod to continue to work on it because they kind of got lazy there for a little bit.
they did get
And
lazy.
once
There was a
AIT
good
blew up,
there was a good 2 years where not a single goddamn thing happened.
yeah, and there were people trying to work on it, but they couldn't officially do anything until Lilith, but went through and authorized everything, which I get. It's her mod. Maybe something happened in her life. She couldn't do anything for a while. You never know. She kind of went MIA there for a while. But, we did tell Lowcore that we'd try it out. The current old server and the current maybe, probably, will be for his mod. We're testing it out. But at the same time, they have their own server now. They don't need our server for testing it.
Yeah, but all
That
their
was the
server
whole
has is Adventures in Time.
Yeah. Ours is more of a stress test for him, I guess.
Hey,
And
the
it
fog went
does.
away.
It does get stress tested for sure. Those people put all of those mods through the ringer.
Yeah.
Certain people that like to collect a bunch of resources and utilize every mod in a small chunk radius
That's why I try to
and
spread my
max out.
stuff out. And it's also why I didn't put my track factory in a force loaded chunk. The only thing that was in a force loaded chunk was my botany pots, and after those fill up, they stop. Which, by the way, I never me and Rastany never figured out who stole fucking netherite from me.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I do want to take more time with the startup this time once we get spawn built. I'm double and triple checking everything before that server gets open because that was not done last time and there were a lot of issues.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen again.
That's what we've been doing with the mod pack I'm working on.
Because if we can get those ironed out before the initial release, it'd be awesome. Like the main line. That main line sucked last time, but that's because it was rushed and
Yeah.
it wasn't finished beforehand. And then I was trying to work on it, and then other people were like, "No, we're gonna work on it instead." 'Cause
I
it
was the
slow.
one.
And I'm like,
I was the one that started it. I started the
yeah.
main
Which I mean, I
line.
was fine with that, but then Grain and Destroyer started doing stuff, but they just rushed it.
Yeah.
They didn't even make it look nice. I had to go through and clean up after because there was like terrain dipping into the tracks and the clearance wasn't right. I gave up on trying to make it look pretty. I just made it functional at that point.
Yeah. There's a cat next to my chair. She's yelling at me, and I don't know why.
They do that.
You have water. I gave you water. Don't bite me. Rude.
I do want to have a couple different. Oh, god damn it. A little too fast. By a hair.
Let's see.
I do want to get the double main line. I was thinking of maybe a freight line in the middle, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how that would work. Because people don't exactly follow the rules all the time.
Dizzy derailed another car.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I'm manual shunting, so. Because it's faster. But at the same time, it's a little more tedious that way.
Is it just me or does the lighting look different?
A little bit.
I know there wasn't an update or anything. It just feels different to me.
Yeah, my biggest fan of
Confirmed Dizzy is into girly pop songs.
Oh, hell yeah, I grew up on that shit. Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Demi Lovato.
Oh no, Whittier does have coal. What are y'all talking about? We're almost out of coal.
I never said shit. I said we were out of coal and dills,
Yeah.
which is true.
We never mentioned anything about Whittier.
No,
No, I
you
think
did.
you mentioned something about Woody or Dizzy.
I
Yeah.
never said anything
Yeah,
about
you
Whittier.
did. And even if you didn't even bring up specifically Dills. You just said we were almost out of coal.
But I was also at Dills that I was talking about. Was that?
How was I supposed to know that? I'm not constantly watching you.
As I look up, there's just a camera in the sky.
I was looking at you when I said that.
Big Brother's always watching.
It's just a news helicopter.
All right. 21 cars, 825 tons.
21 guns?
Cars,
Yeah.
825 tons.
Yes, I wasn't just growing up on girly pop. I also grew up on like Metallica, Def Leppard, Iron Maiden.
Don't listen to him, he's lying to you.
Tenacious D. Pick a Destiny.
Damn, I can't refute that one.
Eminem.
I didn't start
Rihanna.
appreciating Eminem until I got to high school. I was always like, ugh, it sucks, I can't understand what he's saying, and then I was able to understand what he was saying.
Hollywood Undead.
I'm gonna Hollywood your undead.
I'm
You know
gonna
what?
undead your Hollywood.
You know what? Hollywood these nuts. How about that?
Undead these nuts.
Let's see what the Well, you know what they say, guys.
When in Rome. Abracadabra, Oh, I've never seen The Labyrinth. Randomly.
I've also never seen The Labyrinth.
Wow, somebody else who hasn't seen The Labyrinth. I always get flamed for that. They're like, you haven't seen The Labyrinth? I'm like, no. I
Listen,
also haven't seen The Fifth Element.
all I know is David Bowie's in it.
Yeah.
You know what
So I
is?
also haven't seen... What?
I was gonna say what is good is The Fifth Wave and The Martian.
I haven't seen any of those. If we're talking the classic The Martian. And not,
No.
you know...
I'm talking about the one with Matt Damon.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah. I was about to say, if we're not talking about that one. I have seen that one.
The classic movie. I love that movie. Mostly because I read the book and I loved the book. And now whenever I read the book, I can't not see Matt Damon.
I had a band teacher that was obsessed with Matt Damon in middle school.
I had a film teacher that was obsessed with extorting children.
It's
I
usually
feel like I need to know more about this.
So he was also the theater teacher. One, he treated all of his theater kids like shit. And two, he was making merch for the shows when he wasn't authorized to do so. And then pocketing the money from the merch.
Ew.
Yeah. At least that's what I heard. I don't know the full story because I didn't read the article when it came out. All I know is he got fired and replaced with some guy who put a. So okay, Dizzy, do you remember how in specifically Series 6 of Doctor Who, with the 11th Doctor, he had the checked tweed jacket? The one with.
Yeah.
So, in his TARDIS in Series 6, he had a coat hanger right by the door with a tweed jacket on it. This film teacher had that in his classroom, and I could never tell if it was a Doctor Who reference or not. But it was the same coat hanger, and it always had a tweed jacket on it.
Should have asked.
I'd like to point something out, though,
Yes.
about the whole argument over if you can make it to Bryson on 1,000 gallons of water.
Yeah?
I did it doing express speeds, hauling ass with using only about 1,500 gallons, so I'm sure you probably could.
Oh, probably. I have no doubt.
I think originally we were going off of 1 ton of coal.
Yeah, it was 1 ton of coal.
Oh, 1 ton of coal? I couldn't answer that then.
I mean,
I've got 4.5 tons.
I'm at 6.7 tons, and the Camelback holds 8. But I am also hauling stuff. You could probably do it running light. And I've also been going uphill mostly. Uphill or flat.
I'm taking coal on right now for the 4, and I'm gonna get it tucked away in the shop, and hopefully it'll actually get time in the shop.
I never thought out of this situation. I revoke your potato rights.
Well, that
Not
was
no
random.
Potato rates.
That was random.
If we're able to double the shop speed up in Bryson,
Yeah, hold on.
this thing will be able to go back out in the field at 100% tomorrow morning.
That requires more
Double.
money.
$100 a day per car.
Are you sure we can afford that right now?
You know what, Dizzy? No, I'm not sure.
But we're gonna do it anyways.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because we
I-
love making great financial decisions on the the something railroad.
The PG and MR.
PG and MR.
The
Yeah. Rated PG and MR for kids, not kids. For young adults.
the Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Missouri Railroad.
Minnesota.
No, it's Missouri now.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
No, it's
Minnesota.
Michigan now.
It's Minnesota. It even says it on my tender.
Well, I'm not looking at your
No.
tender, am I?
No, it's Montana now.
Montana.
Oh. It's Minnesota.
No, I think it's kind of funny how many states start with M.
Yeah. M for misery.
I am
Misery.
in misery.
Misery. Yeah, I wonder if that's how everyone.
I wonder if we can meet at Barker's. Are you stopping at Wilmot for our interchange? Because there is an interchange car there.
No, I'm not stopping. I'd have to do switching to pull it out, and I physically do not feel like doing that with the long ass train that I have.
I've been doing that since
Man,
Nova, getting it all ready for you, but no. I see
it's
how
just
it
like
is.
I don't feel like doing my job.
Yeah.
I was
I've
just.
been putting in the work.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You know what?
Yeah.
Server mute. He can't speak now. Damn.
I can't be muted if I can speak in chat in game.
I'm
I'd
here.
like to point out I've not done like any switching at all in the past like month.
No, you haven't. You've done barely any freight work too.
I've
Yeah,
done
it was
no
either
freight work
Whittier-
except for I think maybe giving the AI a handful of orders.
I would say it was either Whittier logs with the occasional switching or passenger service.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, I do believe you told me that you prefer the passenger service.
I think I can make it to Barker's. No, probably not. I was gonna say I could maybe make it to Barker's, but I feel like you're gonna get there before I do.
Oh, I'm definitely going to get there before you do. I'm going 30
So,
miles an
I
hour.
should wait.
Let me turn off the jet light.
I mean, technically, I can make it so that you have to wait.
You could, theoretically.
I'm gonna be the bigger engine, and I'm gonna let you.
Yeah, bigger engine, more like galloping sausage.
But I can do my work.
Well, fuck you.
No,
I have
I
my train is
am
twice
a
as long as
Christian
yours.
woman.
My train is twice as long as yours. I don't want to hear about doing work.
Twice as
Hey,
long
we're able to upgrade the
as he
sawmill to
grabbed
tier
it
3
from
if we
the
want.
bridge. Mine was longer, but I did my job and I switched it on the way, so my load is less.
We could tier up the sawmill to level 3.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Shall I?
Yes, do it.
Okay, I will say this though, we need to actually start making sure we do that on a daily basis of actually serving them.
No.
Okay, let me put it this way: there are no logs waiting on the cars. The racks are waiting to go up, and there's a total of 6 logs in the log pond.
It's fine. Just send number 3 down there.
Well, I mean, it's already here. It just needs to be given orders.
Yeah.
It seems like y'all always forget that Whittier exists.
I do, because I just run through there.
Because all y'all.
I know it exists. So I can do my job.
Alright, it's not a competition, bro. You say it one more time, I'm revoking your privileges. You just gotta stand there.
My privilege
Passengers
is
already
what?
wrapped up.
Do my job.
Alright, that's it.
They're all tucked away.
That's it. I can't find the... there it is. Employees. You. Roll. Banned.
No.
Employee of the month.
Yeah.
Employee of the month? More like employee of the fart. Yeah.
Employee of doing their job.
Alright, listen, you.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Does
You're
that
being
engine
really
look like
mean
the
right
express
now.
engine to you?
You're being really mean right now.
Yeah. You want to say to that? I want to speak to your manager. You're not doing
Well,
your
I want to
job.
try something real quick.
What?
Oh, I was gonna try so I could promote myself to president, and it briefly said I was president for a moment, and then went back to officer.
Damn. Why
I
you
was
not
briefly the
introduced?
president
Okay.
of the Yay!
Ooh.
You know what?
Oh no.
Aw,
I was about to say we
man,
were
I
about
was
to have
hoping
an
I'd be the vice
issue.
president.
My train was moving and I couldn't stop it. We would have had a collision tunnel.
You know, I just realized.
What?
I think I know Dizzy's official title on the railroad following today.
What?
Chief Derailment Officer.
Yeah.
Of 2 times.
Hey, 2 derailments in like what, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
That's a
'Cause I was
lot
doing
of
my job.
that's a lot of derailments, I say as I look over at my list of 30 derailments.
But you want to know why those
Uh-oh.
happened?
Uh-oh.
I was switching.
Man, just blaming so you're just blaming your derailments on switching.
Because I was doing my job.
Uh-oh. I've started
did you
slowing
do with
down.
Ooh, sounds like a personal
All right, you know what?
problem. Imagining having issues. It's gonna be me.
Literally
I swear.
every single engine would have had issues with this.
I don't know. I mean, I did pretty good bringing stuff to Dills.
Yeah, I have 21 cars at 820 tons.
I'm half that.
I know
Literally.
you are. That's what I said.
But I had more going to Dills. From Woody. Originally.
I don't believe you.
Just check the last episode.
Actually, yeah, you did have more. And you know what I had to do?
What was that?
Send 2 more locomotives out to rescue your ass.
I don't even remember that happening.
Because you just left it sitting on the hill.
Is that when we had to end early?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it's because I just stopped there.
Yeah. And then it couldn't
So
start
if I
again.
kept going,
No,
I could.
it couldn't start. Therefore, it would have slowed down anyways.
Yeah, but it would have kept going. Momentum. But we had to stop because somebody had to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I'm so popular that people want my attention.
I mean, you can look in the VC text every night in Racities and you can see how popular I can be.
Yeah, but that's all your friends.
And then you get the occasional Bradley that joins. And then Graham. Those are my subjects.
I made it to the tunnel at 20 miles per hour.
Yay, I can finally continue doing my job.
No, you can't.
Oh no, my brakes, they've stopped working. I'm rolling forward. Whatever will I do?
I'll just come over here and delete your locomotive.
The superior locomotive has left the chat.
Well, actually, mine is stronger and has more coal space, so
But you still can't do your job.
I'm currently doing my job.
How many interchange cars did you leave behind then, huh?
1.
Let's see, I got 1, I got 2, I got 3, 4. Let me check over here. Yeah, just 4. I thought there'd be more, but I guess there's only 4. You better grab the one from Dills, or else it'll turn into 7.
Well, maybe you
I even
should.
got them nice and packed away for you.
Maybe you shouldn't be leaving cars on the track.
They're on a siding, actually.
Yeah, you left it on the track. You need to
Yeah,
put it in the dirt.
no. I just did that twice. I don't need to do it again.
I'll fucking do it again.
Chooching forward, let's go. I'm gonna have to fill up at Bryson.
Probably. Well, considering that's the end of the line,
I mean, yeah, but I could fill up in Whittier. I do have some things for Whittier that I'm gonna shunt while I'm there, because job.
bring it up one more time. I'm being serious this time. Bring it up one more time.
Like, what up?
Exactly.
You know, that hacks, right? Let's see. I'm just double checking my. Okay, yeah. So there's 3 Dills, but there's also 4 at Silva. I forgot about those. They are also ready to hook up to.
Why didn't you just put those in the interchange?
So I was going the other way,
What?
and I didn't have a lot of water at the time, so I was just doing the
So what
essentials.
you're
And then
saying is you're not doing your job.
what I did, I got them ready for the guy that's going to interchange.
But you were already at interchange.
What I wasn't. And Silva doesn't have a water tower for some fucking reason, and it should. The closest water tower is Dills. So I hope in the future they decide to add a water tower to Silva.
I thought it did. Maybe that was a mod
Or
that
at
I
least,
saw.
yeah, I was gonna say, I think there was a mod for it that added an engine shed, I believe, too. Which, I mean, I could live without an engine shed in Silva, but at least give us a water tower, maybe a coal tower. Or give us a bigger yard for interchange. So the real question is, what the hell are we gonna do when maintenance of way comes in?
I don't even know.
Where
I
we
don't
gotta
even
start
know, bro.
repairing the track.
Invite a fourth
Or
person and have
just-
them only do that.
I know someone who would happily do that.
Is it you?
No,
Oh.
my buddy Robot. The one that I just got into Railroader, and he's actually decent at it too. He's good with logistics. I'm
Preferably
teaching him
someone
shunting.
I've met.
I'm pretty sure you've met him before. He's in Rasney's, the auditor.
Nah, it doesn't sound familiar.
He's usually got the little Dalek head as his profile picture.
No, it's it genuinely it's not ringing a bell.
I feel like at least once or twice,
I
but it's
mean,
been a while.
maybe, but I don't remember.
I've reached a peak 42. Yeah, there's also a while till that comes out. Not like a super long time, hopefully, but you know what I mean. And if that does break the save, we're gonna have to Season 2 Bryson Boys Podcast.
Yeah.
Start out with different engines, too. Yeah, I don't know how fast I can go around this curve, and I'm about to find out.
I kind of want to put a wireless MU controller on my DE2 for some reason in
That
GV Zero Valley. That way I could use it as distributed power.
that would be something.
Imagine running a DPU.
Oh, God. Trudging along. It'd be interesting if we just did like Whittier to Alarka for the season 2.
Maybe.
But maybe they'll actually give us different starting locations by then. It'd
Probably
be
not.
nice.
Probably not.
I suppose it'd have to be one of the interchange locations. But if UMM updates at any point to support, map adjusting mods, we could just download one of the mod editor changes. And get those extra copper mines and whatnot. Or those coal drags.
Indeed.
Did somebody say coal drag?
Yeah.
You've activated him.
Powered on. That's his activation word, like Baymax.
Uh-huh.
Ow.
Hello, I am Baymax, your personal healthcare companion. That's what it is.
Did you spend that whole time trying to think of that?
I looked it up. I couldn't remember what it was, so I looked it up.
You goober.
It's been like a long time since I've seen Big Hero 6, which we should have
You
gotten a second. But no.
Goddamn goober.
Uber. You know what?
Want a break from the ads? If you tap now to watch a short...
You want to break from the ads?
God damn it.
I've not heard that in forever.
Me
I
neither.
know, so I don't need it.
Is that Spotify?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I thought. I've not had regular Spotify in probably 8 years.
Man. I have that in my Apple Music.
Fair.
Oh, look. An interchange card.
What did I tell
I
ya?
just picked it up.
What did I tell ya? Bring it up one more
there's an
time.
I just said there's an interchange. Now I'm gonna have to pick it up. That one and like 3 more.
Remove friend.
No.
You're being replaced as the third Bryson boy.
Not the Bryson band. I had to dump it.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I didn't lose momentum. Let's go.
Come on. There's no locomotive
Yeah.
down here to give me a hand.
Are you having issues?
Politely.
At least I made it easier for you, and I put the other ones right on the switch.
It would have been even easier
Yeah,
putting them in the interchange.
I didn't have the water for that.
You had plenty of water. You just don't want to admit it.
I was running low. I wanted to be safe.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
I wanted to be efficient at doing my job. A good engine. May not be the strongest. It's reliable. That's what matters.
It just occurred to me, I didn't make sure any of these cars were oiled before I picked them up.
It's probably fine.
I was oiling everything that was in Bryson, coming in and coming out today. A few of them I caught were almost hotboxed. The guy was like, "Yeah, the dude at Silva oiled them." I'm like, "Are you sure?" Because there's like 3 or 4 of these guys that are almost hotboxed. He's like, "Oh shit."
Oh,
Yeah.
you were talking about on yeah.
Yeah. I haven't done nothing with Bryson on our thing yet.
Well, maybe you should do your job.
That's what I'm doing.
I don't
gotta
believe
start
you.
from where I'm at first. Maybe you should have done that too.
I am. I'm doing my job.
You know who else is doing their job? Rex.
Hi. I'm exhausted.
You're
Me
exhausted.
too.
I don't know why, but yeah, I'm sleepy.
We could have done this earlier.
That we could have. Well, I've also wrapped up really everything I need to do.
Yeah. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're almost there.
Do you need me to turn around?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I'm almost to
You're still
Silva,
good.
so. Just slowing down to 10% now. Not 10%, 10, There we go. Starting to speed back up now.
Yeah.
See, I knew it could do it. Ah, yes. The place where we got slammed into.
Yeah.
No, you weren't there. Not you.
No?
No, you weren't there. It was me and Rex.
Oh, is that the one where you tabbed out to do homework?
No. This is the one where Jersey slammed into us going 60 miles an hour.
You guys were talking about that. The tabloid. I don't remember when, but you guys were talking about that. That was one of the earlier episodes.
Yeah, it was like the second time I think playing on that save.
I barely knew Rex at the time. Now, we've been friends for like 8 months, 9 months. However long September is from now, take that off of 12 months, and that's how long it's been.
Wake me up When
When September ends.
Black widow, baby. I don't have my bass turned up on my headphones.
Loser.
When I have them turned up, they literally shake my entire head. It's nice.
Damn. Dems is some powerful bass.
Oh, yeah. Raise your headphones for you.
I also have pretty good bass in my headphones because I also have Razer headphones.
I got the Nari Ultimate.
I have the Kraken V2.
Ooh, I had the original Kraken.
I need to get some new ear pads because these ones are starting to get kind of flat. But so far, I have had 0 audio issues. So these ones are probably going to last me for a long time, which is good because I spent $80 on these things.
You don't want to know how much I spent on these.
At least 150.
At least, yeah. My mic was also another amount.
Mine was like $60, I think.
Mine's the Siren V2 Pro.
Mine's a HyperX
streaming
Solo
one.
Cast.
They have a version 3 out now that's RGB, but I don't know if it's as good as this one.
Oh, we've already
just
had this
bad.
conversation.
Did we talk about the new one?
Yeah, we did.
Did we compare the...
Yeah, we did.
What did we find? Was the V2 better than the V3?
I don't remember. It was, I think that was like episode 2 of Railroader. Maybe episode 3.
I might just look up a YouTube thing for it. I mean, I don't really need a new mic right now because this one's pretty good.
Same.
Coming around the corner, I'm not Bryson. Whittier.
Holy shit, we're at an hour and a half.
Y'all better just put everything in Whittier for now.
Yeah, because as soon as this stuff gets into the interchange hole, I'm cutting it short.
We're gonna start needing a 4th person to get all this done.
Yeah, we are.
Or we just start doing cleanup saves. Or cleanup sessions. To set things up for the next episode.
This is such a cursed little thing. The 5.
I love it though. I love
You know,
odd
It's
locomotives.
neat, but it's definitely strange.
I love odd
we're missing
locomotives.
we need a Trojan.
I just realized the whistle is mounted behind the cab.
Technically, I think it's mounted in the normal spot it would be mounted if the cab was in its normal place.
That's the key word. If the cab was in the normal place.
Listen, I didn't
But it's
design
not.
it. I didn't design this locomotive.
I know. I'm just saying. It's interesting.
Great, now that song's fucking stuck in my head. Thanks, guys.
What?
September.
Wanna know what song's playing for me right now?
What? What song?
Blow by Kesha. Do it, we told.
Wait, by September, are we referring to
Green Day.
Earth, Wind, and Fire, or Wake Me Up When September Ends?
Wake me up when September ends. Was that him leaving or was that him
Wake
coming
me
home? That was him getting
when
home.
Sep-
Before we end, which I definitely didn't do already, I'm going to bring up a wheel of names. Perfect. It already has your two names on it. Let me real quick do a window capture. And come over here to Discord. Stream it. All right, boys, are you ready?
Almost.
Yeah.
All right. It's
Whoa.
Dizzy.
Yay. Wait. I don't know if I should be worried or not.
Me neither. I have no idea.
And
Well, I'm going to pull in here. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Leave a like if you like. Don't if you didn't. I don't really care, but thank you guys. And I'll see everyone in the next video. Stay safe, travelers.
bye, everyone.